जिंदगी में एक बात तो तय है कि तय कुछ भी नहीं, और गलती नीम की नहीं कि वो कड़वा है। खुदगर्जी जुबान की भी है कि उसे सिर्फ मीठा ही पसंद है। Welcome to Now Showing. I'm Atika Faruqi. It's a great time to be a cinema lover, as away from the trappings of a commercial setup, filmmakers are making brave films. One of them released this week. We talk about that, but before all else, here are the headlines. Vidya Balan roars with her performance in director Amit Masurkar's Sherni. Neena Gupta, Richa Chadda and director Ashwini Iyer Tiwari talk feminism and movies. And Bollywood's hit machine Preetham gives us an insight into his mind and music. Let's talk about this week's big OTT release, Sherni. In Sherni, Vidya Balan plays Vidya Vincent, a dedicated forest officer posted in a jungle away from her husband who lives in Mumbai. The forest is interspersed with fields where the local villagers work and a copper mine which is dedicated to Vikas. On one hand, we have a local population living with bears and tigers. Much worse, the opportunistic local politicians. On the other hand is a tigress, mother of 2 cubs, desperate in search of food and often attacking villagers. Caught between the two is Vidya Vincent, who is determined to catch the tiger alive and shift her to a local reserve and not let her be killed by private shooters in connivance with the local political aspirants to garner votes in upcoming elections. This is not a Vidya Balan film that promises entertainment, entertainment, entertainment. It's a very layered narrative of red tapeism, wildlife conservation versus development, and female officer versus male officer concept. Sherni is as simplistic as a documentary and as hard-hitting as a motion picture with a strong underlying message. Vidya in this 2-hour-long film is consistent and resolute. In almost a no-makeup look, she pulls off an entire film with great responsibility. Supporting cast: Vijay Raz, Neeraj Kabir, Sharat Saxena, Brijendra Kala, Mukul Chadda and Ila Arun provide her the much needed support in terms of powerful performances to bring out the vulnerability of government officials who are out there in harsh circumstances while maintaining a low profile, all for the love of their work. Ila Arun, I must say, in a small role remains with you even after the movie is over. Director Amit Masurkar, applauded for his film Newton, shines again with a subject that needed gentle assault on rigid attitudes of people. Cinematographer Rakesh Haridas captures the mystique of a jungle in a serene way, as opposed to the treatment we have often seen in Ram Gopal Verma's films or other horror or thrillers set in forests. Here, a jungle and the tiger is an ally, not a beast. Sherni, the title, may imply to the tigress as well as to the protagonist, Vidya Vincent, who fought till the end to make sure that wild animals are seen not as ferocious monsters baying for your blood, but as our co-inhabitants that are paying a heavy price for our quest for development. I really liked it for what it stands for. Sherni is highly recommended.
शेर की आंखों में देखकर मैं पहचान जाता हूं कि वो आदमखोर है या नहीं.
Neena Gupta is out with her first book, an autobiography called Sach Kahun To. Do you know this is the hashtag she had used to start telling stories from her life on her social media accounts, and this phrase literally caught on to her. She tells stories about the hassles of being an aspiring actor, difficulties of a single mother, vagaries of a world that normalizes sexual favors for assignments, and much more. Neena is a unique woman who, despite being in a glamorous industry, has a very simple take on things and verbalizes them also in a very lucid and simple way. Here is a conversation with 3 different kinds of women in the industry and life.
मैं पल दो पल का शायर हूँ, पल दो पल मेरी कहानी है, पल दो पल मेरी हस्ती है, पल दो पल मेरी जवानी है. अब ठीक है.
Hi Ashwini.
Hello.
Hi Neena ji.
Hello.
And hi Richa.
Hi.
Have you been able to categorize yourself?
सब कैटेगरी है. मैं एक घरेलू औरत भी बन जाती हूँ, कभी अपने पति की सेवा करने लग जाती हूँ, उसका खाना देती हूँ डब्बे में डाल के, मसाबा का ये करती हूँ वो करती हूँ, मैं घरेलू बन जाती हूँ कभी, फिर कभी मैं इंस्टाग्राम वाली सेक्सी भी बन जाती हूँ, फ्रॉक वाली भी। कभी मैं एक्टर भी बन जाती हूँ जो सीरियसली अपना काम करती है। तो आई थिंक औरत जो है वो बहुत मल्टीटास्किंग करती है, और एक औरत में बहुत सारी औरतें छुपी होती हैं। पर मैं सोचती हूँ जिन औरतों के बारे में अपने अलावा, और जो मुझे बहुत तकलीफ होती है, और मैं कई बार कहती हूँ कि औरत होना एक पाप है, स्पेशली गरीब औरत होना। पटरी पे बैठे हुए छोटे छोटे बच्चों के साथ, कुछ ड्रग्ड हस्बैंड्स लेटे हुए हैं, या जो आदमी हैं जो भी, वो मुझे बड़ा तकलीफ देता है। पहले तो मुझे लगता है कि पहले ज़माने में औरतें अच्छी थी कि मैन वॉज अ प्रोवाइडर, वुमन वॉज अ नर्चरर। वो घर सब बच्चे संभालती थी, आदमी काम पे जाता था। तो कम से कम मुझे कुछ तो रेस्ट मिलता था। शाम को तैयार होकर अपने हस्बैंड को वेट करती थी, दिन में गप्पे मारती, दोपहर में सो भी जाती थी। अब वो सारा दिन काम करती है, क्योंकि बॉम्बे में दोनों लोग काम करना पड़ता है। सारा दिन काम करती है, और उसके बाद वो घर आके होमवर्क भी कराएंगी, वो सब कुछ वही करेंगी जो और उसकी हालत बड़ी खराब है। पर क्या करें, उनको पढ़ा दिया आपने, अब पढ़ा दिया तो काम करेंगी,
तो काम तो करेंगी,
अब वो अर्न करेंगी, तो अब वो
बिल्कुल सही
सवाल नहीं, आपके साथ रहेंगी नहीं थोड़े दिन के बाद।
When you see women like these who are changing, और उनके चेंज होने से उनकी बेटियां चेंज होंगी, पूरा समाज चेंज होगा, एक डायरेक्टर मन में कैसे बदलता है?
An actor and a character has to gel in together. एक कनेक्शन होता है कि इनका ही भाग्य था इसमें आना।
सही बात है।
एक एक्टर के जो एट्रीब्यूट्स होते हैं, जो रियल लाइफ में होते हैं, वो दिखता ही दिखता है आपके कैरेक्टर्स में।
सही बात।
आप कितने भी घुस जाओ आपके कैरेक्टर में, फिर भी आपको थोड़ा सा वो नजर आएगा ही आएगा। जैसे एक डायरेक्टर का भी नजर आता है, एक स्टोरी टेलर का भी नजर आता है, वैसे सेम एक्टर्स का भी नजर आता है।
हम अपने ग्रंथों पे जाएं तो अर्धनारीश्वर ही सत्य है। हर एक इंसान में औरत और आदमी दोनों की शक्ति होती है, और इसको यूज करना चाहिए बतौर आर्टिस्ट हो और भी ज्यादा। जो अपनी फेमिनिन साइड से टच में नहीं है उसी का नुकसान है। जैसे आपका पहला क्वेश्चन था कि औरतों को ज्यादा डिप्रेशन होता है। औरतों को होता हो ज्यादा डिप्रेशन, पर आदमी औरतों से ऑन एन एवरेज 5 से 10 साल पहले मर जाते हैं। क्यों? बिकॉज दे आर नॉट अलाउड टू शेयर। वो इतने रिप्रेस्ड रहते हैं। उनको बचपन में बोल देते हैं डोंट क्राई लाइक अ गर्ल, लड़कियों की तरह क्यों रोते हो। तो उनको समझ आ जाता है कि मेरा दिल भी खराब हो तो मैं रो नहीं सकता पब्लिकली। उन पे हम प्रेशर डालते हैं कि अरे तुम्हारी औरत बाहर काम करने जा रही है, तुम क्यों नहीं कमा के लाते। तो उन पे ये प्रेशर है कि आई एम गोइंग टू बी द सोल ब्रेड विनर। इतनी सारी सोसाइटी की टॉक्सिसिटी जो आदमियों पर आती है, वो भी पेट्रियार्की की विक्टिम है।
मैम, आपके जर्नी को आप जब खुद मान लीजिए ऑटोबायोग्राफी लिख रही हैं, पहले पन्ने की 2 लाइन क्या होंगी?
भगवान ने मुझे एक ऐसी ताकत दी है, ऐसी एडवांटेज दी है कि सब कुछ के बावजूद आई मूव ऑन। ऐसा नहीं कि मुझे कुछ याद नहीं, तकलीफ नहीं आती, कुछ याद बुरी चीजें नहीं आती। बुरी ही याद आती है, अच्छी तो याद ही नहीं आती। बट आई हैव दिस कैपेसिटी टू मूव ऑन।
एंड रिचा, चाहे वो गैंग्स ऑफ वासेपुर हो, चाहे वो फुकरे हो, भोली पंजाबन, हैज द इंडस्ट्री स्टार्टेड लुकिंग एट यू लाइक दैट?
ऑडियंस ऐसे सोचती है कई बार, बिकॉज ऐसे रोल्स भी तो कम लिखे जाते हैं जिसमें औरत थोड़ी दबंग होती है।
सही बात है।
और अगर लिखे जाते हैं तो उसको थोड़ा सा फेटिशाइज कर देते हैं कि उसने पहनी पटियाला है पर ऊपर रेबैन लगा ली, तो लोगों को लगता है ओ वाह ये मॉडर्न टफ है। आप समझ रहे हैं? वो तो ये एक ट्रैप है। वी शुड जस्ट बी केयरफुल। आई एम इक्वली कंफर्टेबल विद माई फेमिनिन एंड माई मैस्कुलिन एनर्जी, क्योंकि अगेन हम अपने ग्रंथों पे जाएं तो अर्धनारीश्वर ही सत्य है। हर एक इंसान में औरत और आदमी दोनों की शक्ति होती है, और इसको यूज करना चाहिए बतौर आर्टिस्ट हो और भी ज्यादा।
सच कहूँ तो मुझे तो ये शादी, डिवोर्स, संबंध समझ ना आए ना आएंगे, मेरे बस से बाहर है। मैंने बहुत समझने की कोशिश की, मुझे नहीं समझ में आया। आदमी चाहिए नहीं चाहिए, पति चाहिए नहीं चाहिए, मुझे नहीं समझ में आया। मैं अभी भी कोशिश कर रही हूँ
समझने की।
हाँ
जी,
कि मुझे आदमी चाहिए कि नहीं चाहिए।
बहुत दिलचस्प बात है।
औरत तो नहीं चाहिए।
Director Abhishek Chaubey, whose latest short film Hangama Hai Kyun Barpa in the Netflix's anthology Ray is all set to premiere on June 25th. And we have the talented director telling my colleague Vishal Chatkara about the film that changed his life. He has some great films to his credit like Udta Punjab, Ishqiya and Ded Ishqiya. Listen in.
Film that changed my life, I would say, would be Francois Truffaut's 400 Blows. I was all of 18 and I was in college in Delhi, and I had only seen Hindi movies and a few English movies up until that point in time. And I had made a new set of friends. We became members of the French Film Society, and there was a retrospective of Francois Truffaut films being screened there. And we took a bus to the French Center, and we were put in a theater, small little room where they projected the film. That was the first time I saw a film, and I realized that films can go beyond entertainment, that they can move you in certain ways that you could not expect cinema to move you. And I was simply blown by it, and I would say that's where my cinematic journey really began, because it's, and I remember I came out of the film and could not stop talking about it all the way, walking those 15 kilometers back home. 400 Blows is a story of Antoine Doinel. He's this adolescent child in 1950s France, and he's a bit of a rebel. He lives with his mother and his stepfather, and he loves them, but has a difficult relationship with them, has a tremendously difficult relationship with his school teacher. You know, he's considered a sort of a delinquent, although we know him, and he's a misunderstood child. And it's his story, it's his journey, how he, what happens to him. Finally, he's put in a jail for kids, and how he runs away from there. And the iconic last shot of the film where he looks into the lens and it freezes frame. You really connect with the child in the film. You really empathize with him, and you really understand him, and you really see the world from his point of view. And you realize something about not only that child, but you understand something about French society also at that point in time. It's a terrific piece, and it's very moving for sure. There's a wonderful prophetic line in the film where the school teacher says, what's going to happen to France 10 years from now, looking at this generation, looking at these school kids who are creating a ruckus in the class. And this was 1958, and 10 years later, there was the student movement in France, and he was talking about that generation which went ahead and started a revolution in Europe. It helped me understand human relationships better, but with regards to cinema and how do you portray relationships in movies, there's one particular wonderful scene where Antoine is talking to a psychiatrist, and the camera is on Antoine. It never cuts to the psychiatrist, and the questions are being asked, and he is talking, and it was a lot of, apparently this is what I've read, it was all improvisation that Jean-Pierre did, and that brusque attitude that early Balli in Udta Punjab has is perhaps borrowed from there, although subconsciously. This is the film that taught me what you could do with the camera, what you could do with characterizations, how much can you push the limits, how you can use images as symbols to narrate, tell the condition, human condition. It's relevant today because all kids are naughty, and they're supposed to be naughty, but they're not supposed to be punished for it, And absolutely relevant today in any part of the world, including ours.
It's time for a short break on the show. Don't go anywhere, because coming up on the other side is Bollywood's hit machine, Pritam. I'm sure all of his songs are on your playlist. One of them, which is my favorite too, is तूने जो ना कहा मैं वो सुनता गया बेवजह रात दिन ख्वाब बुनता गया. After this break. Welcome back to Now Showing. I am Atika. Now, Pritam. Yes, one of Bollywood's most successful and bankable music composers has recently turned 50, and he also organized a vaccination camp on that big day of his. Vishal Chatkara caught up with Pritam Chakrabarti and got him talking about his music process and a certain type of lyrics that make him cringe.
इतनी सी हंसी इतनी सी खुशी, इतना सा टुकड़ा चांद का, ख्वाबों से दिल को से चल बनाए आशियां.
Happy birthday, Pritam Da. You recently turned 50.
Yeah,
Is age just a number for you, like it's for your fans?
yeah, absolutely. Age is totally a number. Age has nothing to do with anything else. I am not even feeling anything. Birthday should be every day of the year.
You know, you spent a large part of your birthday doing a very good deed. You were overseeing the vaccination camp that was organized for your colleague from music industry at your studio.
Yeah. I arranged a vaccination camp for musicians and families. Normally, every birthday I go to Vaishno Devi. This time I did not go. I wanted to do this vaccination drive because, you know, every individual industry should kind of, whoever has a scope should try and vaccinate their own people. And on our side, we should try and vaccinate our own people. फिर क्या होता है ना, the pressure on government and BMC and everything is going to go down. So I thought it will be a nice thing if we can if I can arrange a vaccination drive for musicians and their family.
You know, another reason to celebrate is that later this year, you'll be completing 20 years in Bollywood. In 2001, your film Tere Liye, that was directed by Sanjay Gadhvi, released. You know, looking back, how do you see these 20 years? And what were, according to you, were the biggest highs and lows in these last 20 years?
Every album, every good songs, whenever people have loved my work, are my highs, and whenever they haven't loved my work, are my lows. When my daughter was born, it was the day before Ummile release. So I remember all my milestone. My son gave his first kick listening to Hare Rama Hare Krishna in the car. So all my references, I was getting married when Life in a Metro Master was going. So all my references in my life, all the milestones for the last 20 years have been with film releases, audio release, music release. Every bit of it is actually my highs and my lows.
Of course, but you know, you have to tell me something when you felt like, you know, yaar, ye main kahan phas gaya. There must be some moments.
हाँ, वो तो हर वक्त होता है कि कहाँ फंस गया हो. मतलब कभी कभी बहुत अच्छे अच्छे गाने अगर if I can convince the director or the producer कि अरे ये बहुत अच्छा गाना है, उनको अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, फिर मेरे को लगता है कहाँ फंस गया हो यार, क्यों कर रहे हो ये.
Dada, what is the most Bengali thing you have done to a composition?
Bengali thing?
Yeah. Maybe adding a word which is very Bengali and nobody else does.
मैं तो हर गाना बंगाली में जब मैं रफ कंपोज करता हूँ, उसमें मेरा जो रफ स्कैनिंग रफ रिलीज होता है वो सब बंगाली में ही होता है. इनफैक्ट the most Punjabi songs what you hear, because I've done a lot of Punjabi type song, because the protagonists were Punjabi, so the credit is not mine as a writer, because when I compose, I think in Bengali. You know, so Irshad Kamil is one who makes Moja into, you know, Jaksara Nikal Gaya, or Tate song like Nagada, you know.
As a composer, do you know while working on a soundtrack, do you know where to stop or when to stop?
No. It has to be snatched from me. That's why everybody gives me galis. That everything has to be snatched, because I find problems in some problem or the other. So if there's scope of improvement, I'll take that opportunity to improve it all the time. So that work goes on. That's why I have, whenever a music is released, I always feel that moment I give a music and it is released, it does not belong to me anymore. It belongs to the audience, and I don't listen to them ever, because I feel, अरे ये करना चाहिए था, अरे यार इधर वो डालते तो बेटर होता था, ये मिक्स बेटर नहीं था, वो वाला मिक्स बेटर था. कभी एक वियर्ड सा कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाता है कोई गाने की एक बार में, एक शॉट में ना यही है, मैंने आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द मिक्स. जैसे पीलू का पहला जो मिक्स था वो आया, एरिक ने मेरे को दिया और मैं गाड़ी में सुना और मेरा दोस्त लोग था मेरे साथ, उन लोगों को बहुत अच्छा लगा. वो एक मोमेंट था. आई वाज ड्राइविंग, आई वाज टू ऑलवेज लिसनिंग टू माय मिक्सेस इन माय कार एट दैट टाइम. So I was driving, I was listening, and I was enjoying the drive, and I thought, this is the song.
Today, we are living in time where we are talking about gender equality and women empowerment. Do you think time has now come that, where we are songs, the defining a woman's beauty should change? Like no more patli kamar, gora rang should be used to define a woman's beauty.
Absolutely. Matlab, and that Gora Rang and Patli Kamar, I think women are not like that now. It's like, it's moved, right? And anything to do with that, I think that was more relevant in 90s music. But whenever this kind of lyrics comes, I cringe a lot. I myself feel that nahi karte. I have raised objection in a lot of my songs also. Like, I always feel that ye kya lyrics hai yaar, nahi karte. But then it gets approved, and then I definitely feel that kind of lyrics should not be used.
Pritam Da, thank you so much. And may I please request you to give me a medley of your song to end this interview?
Medley, 2 गाना गाता हूँ एक के बाद.
Yeah.
तू सफर मेरा है, तू ही मेरी मंजिल, तेरे बिना गुजारा ए दिल है मुश्किल, शाम मलंग सी, रात सुरंग सी, बागी उड़ान पे ही ना जाने क्यों इलाही मेरा जी आए आए, इलाही मेरा जी आए आए.
So we come to the close. The times are a bit strange, but remember, उड़ने दो मिट्टी कहाँ तक जाएगी, हवा का साथ छूटेगा, ज़मीन पर ही आएगी. एक दिन सब पहले जैसा हो जाएगा. Just one thing what will change is our own palette, our own taste in cinema. Dropping you 3 names, 3 films that you must watch this weekend, and they are Sea Biscuit, Peaky Blinders, a web series, and a film called Hamid. All of these are different genres. You pick yours and watch on the weekend. Till then, goodbye.